Okay, next on my list is Mr. and Mrs. Thomas of 6397 Piney Springs Road. Mr. and Mrs. Thomas, you may come in now. Mr. and Mrs. Thomas!
Thank you so much for having us on such short notice, Doctor.
Yes, we really appreciate it.
Yes, well, that's quite all right. When you called my office, it seemed like quite the urgent emergency. Now, I'm a certified couples therapist, and though I've never treated you two before, I'm up for the challenge. If you look there, you'll see I've written a couples therapy book that has every problem any patient I've ever treated has and how I solved their problems. I'm sure you'll find the solution to your problems within the binding of this book. It's never failed me before.
With all due respect, Doctor, I seriously doubt that the solution to our problem can be found within the contents of that book.
Yes, you see, it's a doozy. A real doozy indeed.
Now, I'm sure the book and I can help you solve whatever problem it is you two seem to be having. Now, Mr. Thomas, what exactly is the problem you and your wife seem to be having?
Well, my wife and I have been getting into a lot of disagreements and arguments lately.
Yes. Big arguments.
And we're just not sure how to handle them.
Okay, well, these arguments that you're having, are they presiding over one central problem or multiple problems?
One problem.
One big problem.
And that problem is? Now. It seems to me the problem you two are having must not be that big of a problem because you're laughing. It looks like I've been made a fool out of, and I will not stand for this any longer. Now, if you will please leave my office so that my real patients with actual problems can get the attention that they need.
No. We really do have a problem. It's a big problem. I'm sorry we've been acting so strange. We just don't know how to handle it.
This is such a big problem, and we need your help. We need it.
Okay. You two do seem rather emotional, and as human beings, we all handle problems differently. So what seems to be the problem?
What to do with the body? What to do with the body? That is what my husband and I have been arguing about for the last couple weeks.
You mean to tell me that you people have committed
A murder. That's correct. Precisely 7 weeks ago. And we don't know what to do with the body. We've been arguing over this nonstop, and it's been a real doozy on our relationship.
A real doozy indeed.
your relationship. You people have committed, and you've been holding the body for, okay. Let's take this one step at a time. How did you people commit this murder?
It was an accident! We swear.
It was an accident. We didn't mean to kill him. It just happened.
Okay, walk me through the day of the murder.
Okay, well, the morning of July 17th, I'd woken up and I was fixing my husband breakfast when I realized I was out of 2% milk. I started crying when I realized I was out of 2% milk. It was the biggest tragedy I'd faced in a long time. Out of 2% milk. So I hopped in my car and sped off to the corner grocery store, and I had to buy my 2% milk. I was out of 2% milk.
Yes, go on.
So I'm speeding past every stop sign and every stoplight on the way to the grocery store. I'm frantic now. I had to buy my 2% milk before my husband woke up. I must buy it. I must.
I really love my 2% milk.
Yes, go on.
So I'm on the corner of Vulture and Lavender Court when I hit...
You hit the victim with your car?
Yes! I hit the victim with my car, but I kept going.
You kept going?
Yes!
You kept going to the grocery store with the victim still on your car?
I had to buy my 2% milk!
I love my 2% milk.
Yes, continue.
So finally, I get to the grocery store, I hop out of my car, dash into the store, buy a 1-gallon jug of 2% milk, and I hop back into my car. The body was still in my car. I didn't know what to do, so I kept driving. I drove home.
From the grocery store with the victim still on your car?
Yes, I sped on home, put the 2% milk in the refrigerator, and ran to tell my husband the news.
Did you hit somebody with your car and that they were still on?
Yeah. And that I was out of 2% milk. It was too late to make breakfast by the time I got home.
I was relieved by the news about the milk, but horrified when my wife told me about the murder she had committed. So I went outside to assess the damage done. My entire front bumper was off, and the victim's arm had been torn off.
What?
You heard me correctly. The victim's arm was completely severed from the socket. So, I took the victim, I peeled him off the car, took him inside the house, into the kitchen where I laid him on the kitchen table. It was bad, and I knew how poorly my wife felt over this tragedy.
Really bad.
Yes, continue.
So, that's where we are now. We have this body. It's been on our kitchen table for 7 weeks. And we just don't know what to do with it. And we've been fighting nonstop, and it's just killing our relationship.
Yes, you see, I want to bury the body in the backyard and give him a proper funeral, while my husband wants to cremate it.
Oh, stop. You can't do either one of those things. You people have committed a murder. You have to call the police. That's much worse than some kind of couples problem.
The police? Then we'll go to jail.
Well, that may be, but you've committed a murder, and that needs to be put in the hands of the police. And the law will determine your future. You people need a good lawyer, not a couples therapist.
You're probably right. We can call the police now. We do have the body with us.
What?
Indeed we do. In this room.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, we thought it would help you, Doctor,
We thought it would help you better assess the situation.
if we brought the source of our problems here with us.
In this room.
Well, where is it? Oh, how dare you crazy people bring this sort of thing into my office. I'm a couples therapist, not a detective. What does this make me? An accomplice? I'm going to jail. My life's